Hmm. Let's just wait for them a bit. Does anybody remember how many we were before? 10, maybe. We're up to 10?
We were 11, sir.
Okay, okay. Yes.
It might go affect you, but it will still affect everybody.
Because if they not join hand, if you lead the work one person, you will tie. So there's it today now, the other corner, they know where. The daddy is penny, they know to stop. And no, now walk, flag, the walk, them are the walk. I know we blame them, they need to rest.
Okay, Coach Olumide got both.
So we'll see.
So where are they? Where are they now? Please, bro.
How you go there?
It's okay that is making noise there in the house there.
This school say they go this.
Mr. Gerard.
They pay the school fees before.
Gerard.
Not like that too.
It's Gerard.
Sir.
You have hijacked the class, huh?
Sir. Sorry, sir.
It's all right. When we get to that number, just okay, wait, still 8. Where are they? Who is not here? Okay, who is not here? Okay, Sin is here. Or he's here. Liberty is not here, right? Who was here before and wasn't here anymore?
That other girl, you were struggling to pronounce her name.
Oh yeah, Abba. I'm just gonna be calling Abba.
Yes, Abba.
Omeinu or something. Omeinu. Yeah. Okay. Constant, Omenu, Josephine, Liberty. Okay, no, Constant is here. Can we start? I'm just feeling for whoever is serious. Is there any way, okay, Sin, is there any way you can post that? Please join back to the second link. We're waiting for you guys. You can even mention name. Program manager, if you want, you can do that too. Okay, Sin, program manager, can you guys hear me? Dr. Clance can post on the group that
yes.
Yeah, you can post on the group that the class is on.
Yeah, he pinned it already.
Okay. Because we don't have time. After today, we're going to define a rule. 7 is 7. Wow. It's T8. We are waiting too long. Can we can start, right? Hello guys, can we start?
Yes, sir. Can we please just go ahead?
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I
That's
think it's
that's
better.
why the video there. So once we
Mm.
recording.
There is always a video to watch. So thank God one of them have joined. It is the Omenu that have joined. Okay, guys, like we were saying, for every block of codes, you are expected to comment it so that will be like a report telling whoever a programmer that will take off from there, or you explaining to even the ordinary human beings out there, telling them that this is what this line does. I mean, this block of code does. So from there, it becomes very, very useful to the human resource department. Because the other guys there that are not very technical, whenever you do something, they will say, he thinks he's smart. That is why he did what he did. So we try to justify following all the rules as you are writing it. So for the fact that is very, very technical way, it doesn't mean that you cannot find a way to explain it to people better. Right? So in a very professional way, that is how it should be. That is why we value comments a lot. So comments in I did not.
I think it's back on. So
Hello? Hello? Hello?
yes, I will.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. I think I was lost, right?
Very well, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So like I was saying, how we value comments in Python, and the very, very thing that works very well, this has a lot of names. Some people call it pound sign, some people call it hashtag, some people call it number sign, some people call it sharp. But the very programming name is programmer name is orthothophil. Orthothophil. The one under here, this one. You must not pronounce it, just know it by head. There's a reason why they call it that way. When we get to very package and libraries, you will see why they call it that way. That is the area of object-oriented. And you'll see why we did not use those words. Those words, they are too common. That is why we didn't use them. This is the one that they adopted. But you're free to call it any name you want. But programmatically, that is the one how we call it. So we use this orthothophil pound sign hashtag. We use it for single line comments. When we like this is how we use it. When you write it like this, the whole line, this whole line is never going to look at it as a code. This whole line. Never. If I write a code in between, it's never going to regard it as a code. Right? Never, never. So we use pound sign. So if you use this thing, you see that the color will change straight ahead. Right? For multiple lines, we use 3 double quotes. 3 of them. Right? For multi-line comments. we use 3 double quotes. 3, you know. So, for example, we are writing on, hold on, let me quickly open a Sublime. Okay, and then share. Seeing is believing. If you can see my screen, Sublime screen, I'm going to quickly save it as a Python file. I'm going to say crazy.py. Don't mind me, just came to my head. Then here, I'm just going to say print my name is Dr. Rat. All right. And then I want to declare s equal to 3, y equal to 4. For this y equal to 4, and I put it here. Do you see? This thing will never ever. So even if I go down and I say print y, I'm never going to see the result. But if you say print x, you're going to see the result. Right? So if I go on my terminal, there is terminal, by the way. Sorry, let me open a terminal. Then share with you. I want to believe that that thing is sitting on desktop, right? If it's not sitting there, then let me check quickly. Python 3, how did we save it? I think crazy dot something. Okay, yes, it's sitting. Do you see? That my name is Dr. Wright, and that X and print X, S is 3. So even if we go back, to our code, and we say print X, I mean print Y, I want to believe that you are here with me, right? Trying to tell you, if you comment it, nothing would never happen. It's never going to run. So save. We go back to our terminal. Then we rerun our code. When it gets like the first one, if you can see, print, my name is Dr. Wright, that happened. Print X, that happened, right? But when it gets to the turn of print Y, look at what fired. So it say trace back most recent callers, file from this place, or the crazy.py, line 6, which is a Python line. This is the Y line. In the module, print Y. Then you say name error. Y is not defined. Do you hear that? That's what it says. And this will tell you that if you comment any line, forget about that line. Python is never going to recommend or recognize, rather, whatever line you think you've defined. That is verification of the single line comments. Now, multiple line comments can be written between 3 columns. I mean, quotation marks, 3 of them. So going back to our code, now it's learning by doing, we call it. Let's remove this guy now. Now, I don't want I'm even going to do this. I'm not going to print any, but we call it multiple line comments. So we put this guy here, and we put it here. Sorry. Oh, no. Yeah, did you see this? Hello, guys, can you hear me? Can you see? Hello?
We can see, sir.
Okay. So for multiple line comments, this is for whatever you're writing here. Like keep writing it. Define Z. It's none of, for the fact that you've not closed it. Define Z to be 8. Right? If you save, it's only the first code, which is print my name is Mr. Wilkinson. That is what is going to happen only. See these 3 guys, none of the codes concerned, they are commented. I'm not saying that that is how to write it. You have to explain what they do, right? But I'm telling you, for the fact these rules are being applied. If I save, go back to our terminal and try to relaunch, you're going to see this guy. Oh, what happened? Line 9. Syntax error for why scanning trip quotes, quoted strings literal. Yeah. All right, I didn't close it. Right? I did not close it. Sorry about that. Let's go back and close it. Okay. Another one. What is happening from that code? I don't know why this is not. I've ended it. Hold on. Hey, want to say something? Go ahead. The internet is fluctuating. I don't even know. Sure, and right. We should be able to end now. I don't know why it's not ending. It has ended. Are you guys there? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah, following.
Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
Yeah, so if you want to close it, you close it with the three quotes. Open three quotes, close it with three quotes. Otherwise, it's going to be tracing this triple quoted literal. It's going to declare it as a literal. But you have to turn on.
Okay.
I think it's because I'm using a Mac. Sorry, that thing was doing because I was using a Mac. Window will not give you that issue. What I was fixing before in the background. So that is it. You just have to close it with the three quotation mark. So if there is no question, that is all about comments. The next thing is the pattern that you use in writing them. That is going to be the only thing that we will do now. As we are going, then we're going to be doing all of that like that. So it's not like we're going to concentrate more on comments, no. So variables, we've taught variables in JavaScript, but the difference is that this has no semicolon, this has no var keywords, because Python no semicolon, and Python has no recognition for var keywords because it is Python. What it does have recognition for is the type. And here you don't have to declare the type. Python knows it itself, right? So like I told you, that variable is an agent or object with value, just like empty buckets with water in it. Same like that. So no too much definitions. Here too, we have local and global variables. And we have variable types as well, which you're going to be seeing all of that in the next slides. So x equals to 2, no semicolon, never, is going to, if you say x times 7 with the expression, of course, if given the value of x before, it's going to fire that, right? Now that we have it here, let's say, I'm going to say Python 3. If you say x equal to 3 and x times 7, s is going to be 21. One thing that you should know here, case sensitivity is very key. Upper agents is not the same as lower agents. So in case you use lowercase to declare and initiate a variable, you cannot call it with uppercase. It's going to look at you like nothing. So capital S is different from small s here. So moving on real quickly. So S equals to hello, I am whatever, yeah. Then X plus Python. So with this, that plus is the concatenation plus that you already know in JavaScript. So I told you that the beginning of Python is very, very easy if you at least have a bit of programming knowledge. So X plus Python, this is going to fire, hello, I am Python. And if you say you must not use Python, you could say, hello, I'm Abraham, right? So going back again, see the syntax pattern very well, right? The syntax pattern very, very well. You have to study that. We go back, right? And to the terminal. Onto our terminal, we try to say, let me clean this terminal, then we open a new one. Sorry. Let me key this one, then we'll open it. We can clear or we can exit actually. You can see, if you cannot see, let me know. Can you see now Python 3? We are getting into the interactive interpreter. We want to declare X to be equals to is a strings hello, then comma what again, comma I am something. Is it a comma? Yeah, comma I am who I am space. You close it, that space, because you're planning concatenation, right? And then you come, you say that same X, not capital, then plus this is the concatenation, or I'm not going to say Python because I'm not Python, but I'm Abraham. And yeah. So if I hit enter, it's going to say, hello, I'm Abraham. Can you see that? Is it too tiny? Is anybody here with me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
We are with you,
We
sir.
are with you, sir.
We are with you.
Oh,
We are with
you
you.
people are very, very annoying.
Hello, sir. We are with you.
If you are with me, then you should answer. Then we move on.
Wow. We are with you.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for that, sir.
Yes. So I was applying what to just validate it. So, and this concatenation we've been doing. Why I'm not rushing, in case you be thinking I'm very, very fast, please ask question. We've done a variable, assigning a variable with int, right? And we've done the one of strings. Before we move on, do you have a question? You know how we do? So if you don't have a question, you know, in Java, not JavaScript, in Java, another high-level programming language, you have to declare the type. But here you don't, because Python knows each type. It knows how to identify the type. Here, this is what you do, right? So there are key things that you need to know. A variable in Python, they are dynamically typed, means is declared within the document of Python. Is declared without an explicit type. So you don't have to write it like int or str, like strings, right, or float. So however, objects have a type. Every object, like I told you, everything in programming is an object, especially Python, right? And every object has a type. You cannot tell me that object has no type. For example, call any object, I'll tell you what a type is. Is there anything in this world that is not a liquid, solid, or gas? Is there anything that you know that thing is not solid, is not a liquid, and is not a gas? The last time we checked, we tried to pop up a question, those my days in APU then, claiming to be a young scientist, and we fired the professor a question, sir, there is something that is not a gas, is not a liquid, and is not a solid. He said, what is that? Then we told him spirit, and he laughed. He said, that means you don't know the definition of gas. That spirit is a gas. So what I'm telling you here is, for every object has a type, right? And the type is identified through the behavior of the object. But the good news, you don't have to remind Python that this is your type. He already knows. And that is a favor. Because other programming language, if the type are not properly defined, then it's not going to get the job done the way you want it. For example, if you say type 1, it's going to tell you int. If you say type hello, it's going to tell you there is a str. Str means strings. If you say type none, it's going to tell you a non-type. So for those of you who have downloaded Python, you go to your interactive interpreter when you are less busy. You try all of these out. As this class is rounding up, definitely we're going to be dropping these slides. The other time we couldn't drop the slides, but we uploaded all the links, on the YouTube channel. So you are going on the YouTube, subscribe, tell others, share as well. Thank you. Moving on. Any question? This is the same object as the literal type int. It does not change. So also this one. The type int, right, is class type. So dynamic type system is a very fascinating approach, right? When you say type of type, you want to know the type of the ints in a type of the class, which is going to give you the type. If it does not have a type, it's going to tell you what it is, but I doubt if there is anything like that that you do, it will not have a type. Ask question, please. Like, what type of fruit is this? That is what we are trying to say here. What type of yam is this? For those of you that are farmers, you know that yam has type. Cassava also has type. You know, the same way degree has type. That is what we are referring to here. Any question? Don't let anybody rush you. Question, please. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello. This silence, is it a no question or?
Can
Can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Huh? Are you guys doing something else or like no question? Move on. I don't understand what is going on there. Hello, guys.
Sami, is this dynamic type, this second part that I don't understand. I understand the first one, type 1 in brackets.
Yeah, type 1 in bracket.
This second part,
Is it the second part, like for example, is a reverse of it? Please mute. Instead, I have not muted. So, for example, you flip it to the left, right? And if you see, we give the value of int for the first one that you see, and the value of string, the value of int 1, value of type of the strings hello, and the value of the non-type none, right? We gave the value, but now we say that we are not giving the value anymore. We want to call it except to see whether truly there is a